Hi there folks, this is for my split term biology class. I have had some questions about how to do the class and I have put up some announcements, but I feel like I want to do a video walkthrough, so I'm going to very quickly show you what you need to be doing on a weekly basis just so there's no confusion. This is my Canvas. If I go to our class, it's this one here. And here I will put up a variety of announcements just to sort of make sure if there's something I need to tell you that you can hear it from me here directly. Further, if you ever have any questions about announcements, please feel free to comment on them. Now, I'm going to go to Modules. In Modules, what I have is a class calendar, seen here. This class calendar shows you exactly what you need to be working on a weekly basis. So first week, second week, third week. So for instance, this for us would be our first week. You should have been working on Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 for lecture, as well as doing the lab on lab safety and the metric measurements. So you have to have a lab manual to accomplish this. Everything else you can just get off of my Canvas, but you have to have your lab manual to do these. So I'm just going to show you how to do like Chapter 1. The way I would play this out is I'm going to go to Modules. I'm going to go to Lecture Test 1 Materials. And down here it says Chapter 1, View of Life. We can open that. And look at here. I have a Lecture 1 video for you. I can open that. And I have a Lecture 1 quiz. I can open that. So here is the PowerPoint for this lecture. I invite you to print this out and take notes on it. That would be the way I would do this if I were you. You can then watch the video on this lecture. Okay, it follows along, like the whole thing's in there. Here's a video on this lecture. Do it in 20-minute sections. So it's a 47-minute video. Do 3 sections. That way you don't have to sit for too long. And when you finish with the video and you are finished taking notes, you can do the quiz. Well, I promise you it's here. You can do the quiz on this video and on this chapter. For me personally, once I'm finished with the chapter like this, I'm going to go back into Modules. And I'm going to go down to the Lecture Test 1 study guide for the Test 1. And here are the things that I've told you you should really focus on in Chapter 1. You could go through and look at these and answer any questions I pose, make sure you understand the concepts I give you, and that would be the way I would finish the first chapter for our class. Watch the video while you take notes on the PowerPoint. Do the quiz. Double check everything you've seen on the study guide. On the lab side of things, if I go back into Modules, you also were supposed to do the first lab. So you can go down to the lab midterm information. You would use your lab manual to look through the lab and see what's necessary while you YouTube lecture videos, YouTube lab videos, while you watch the video on the first lab, which is here. YouTube lab videos. Once you have watched the video while following along in the lab manual, you are then to go to the lab midterm information, do the first lab quiz, which is there, and then work through the worksheet. So here is the Lab 1 worksheet. You can open this up here, and this worksheet will walk you through everything you should know from this lab. The idea here is my lecture exams are 50 questions multiple choice. My lab tests are 50 questions fill in the blank. This is to give you everything you need to see and everything you need to know to be able to make a 100 on my lab tests. Okay, so if you can work through these worksheets, you're making real progress. And not only that, but when it's all said and done, you can go down here to the lab midterm information, and I already have for you a lab study guide right there to help you make sure that you know everything you need to know about these labs. So if you look at this, it even has all of it set up in order that it's presented from the first lab through the last. So here's a wonderful study guide. So all that said, I hope you have a wonderful time in this class. I'm going to be putting up more videos as we go. just make sure you keep up. You have to make sure and keep up with this material, otherwise it can really get ahead of you quickly and you will struggle to catch up. This is a very fast-paced class. Keep up with me. Follow the calendar. Do what I ask there, and we'll be in good shape. And one more little comment. Come to Zoom meetings. I give you points for coming to Zoom. Show up to Zoom so that I can make certain that you are where you need to be, so that I can help you pass this class. Have a wonderful day.